Welcome food fans, picky eaters, the flavor curious, and everyone in between. Nothing makes good food better than good conversation, and your table is ready. Welcome back to another episode of the Food for Thoughtcast with your hosts, Melissa Reagan and Steven Gonzalez, but you can call them Chef. All right, let's get this episode started.
Hey there, food fans. Welcome back to the Food for Thoughtcast with me, your host, Melissa Reagan, and my co-host with the most, it's me, Steven.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Yeah.
John.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Steve, tell us about your costume, man.
What costume?
Oh, is this what you wore to work?
No, I was off. What are you talking about?
He was like, no.
This is my normal dress.
I am Mario, and Mario is me.
I am Mario. Mario is me.
And copy
we are
that.
Everywhere and nowhere.
We are everywhere and nowhere.
Time.
These are not the droids you're looking for. We just crashed like 6 fandoms together at once. They're going to be really upset.
Use the Force, Harry.
Use the Force, Harry. You're a wizard, Luke. Yep, just like that. I
don't know. I just feel like being cool.
I like it. I am.
Me and Ron Swanson. He was dressed up as Luigi when we went to the bank today, and we went through the drive-thru, and of course, all the tellers are just losing their marbles over how awesome we were.
Of course.
Yeah. And then they asked me what's with the getup, and I was like, my dog just got his Halloween costume, and he's a little self-conscious, so I told him I'd dress up with him.
Duh.
And look at us, we're awesome.
It's for the dog's self-esteem, naturally.
Yeah.
You could blame it all on the dog. Farts.
Because dogs do
Halloween
get embarrassed.
costumes. Yeah, they do. They get embarrassed. Did he get embarrassed when he got a haircut?
I don't know. He's pretty resilient towards a lot of stuff. So, it's fine. I get to give him awesome haircuts and put him in costumes and make him wear Eagles gear on Sundays. And he's just along for the ride.
Your dog has a strong sense of self, and I admire that.
That or he just has no clue as to what's going on.
Zero awareness. Zero self-awareness. Steve, what was the most amazing thing you ate this week?
We're going to have to say cream of mushroom soup, which we are
Campbell's.
making some content. And
not Campbell's?
Not Campbell's.
Got it.
Not H-E-B, not Hill Country Fair, not Great Value. None of those. At home from scratch.
From scratch. All right. Well, walk us through it. I want to know about it.
So, partially as to why I'm dressed up like Super Mario is because we did a Mario-themed cream of mushroom soup. And I was thinking, I was supposed to do, I was going to get a beef shank and do this giant shepherd's pie, but we are not getting beef shanks in right now. So I was like, well, it's cooling off. Let's, how about a cream of mushroom soup? And I looked up my content, have I made that yet? No, sweet. And then I thought, you know what? I got a Super Mario costume and mushrooms are his thing. So therefore,
let's go.
Let's go.
Go. I love it. I was going to say, can vouch. You have not done cream of mushroom soup. No.
Yeah, and then we did a little bit of some bourbon in there as well. Some Buffalo Trace bourbon. So, yeah. Because you got to really power up besides mushrooms.
Do.
This does not compute.
Really poor Mario Kart sound impersonation. Sorry. So what does cooling off mean in Midland, Texas?
So we wake up. It's probably in the mid to higher 50s. And it got up to 70 degrees, which there was not a cloud in the sky. So it still felt like it was 80 degrees, but still, people are wearing their parkas and scarves and hoodies and all sorts of cool stuff. Not really.
It is 7 p.m. in North Carolina. Do you know where your kids are? super old reference that like one person that listens to this podcast will get. But anyway, it is 7 p.m. It's 45 degrees outside. It is dark and it is windy and raining, which is making it feel colder. Hence the Eskimo get up, because I wonder if that's offensive. But anyway, yeah, I'm dressed really warm because I'm cold. So, but yeah. Anyway.
I don't know what the proper term is for that. So we're just going to leave it.
Yeah, I'm just going to table that.
So,
yeah.
What is the most amazing thing you've had this week?
Oh, I had some killer El Pastor tacos last night. Really good. I think I found a restaurant that doesn't suck. Not going to speak too soon, but I think I found another little spot that was previously unknown. Dude, the pork couldn't have been seasoned better. I really liked it because on the inside of the taco, the pineapples and the pork were like the same size, and like really small, but like a really nice like dice. 3 tacos. The refried beans were really good, super from scratch. A lot of bacon grease, really good. Yeah, I was like would eat again, and it came with a creamy green salsa that was really hot, but really good. So. It was good, dude. This was the best thing I've had in a while. It was really tasty.
Cool.
So, if I'm yawning, it's because rain makes me want to take a nap, not because I'm bored.
Rain and cold together.
Dude, I just want to
snuggle up.
Yeah, dude, I want to crawl in bed and snuggle up. That's it. Exactly.
Well, buckle up because it's going to be a fun ride.
A fun ride. Steve, what are we talking about today?
Well, we're traveling. Where are we traveling to, Melissa?
Well,
Snoresville?
Pretty soon, I will be flying to Miami, but it's not a long enough flight to get a meal.
Miami.
Wait,
but
I don't know, but I'm going. I was here for it. I wasn't going to say anything. Like, you do you, boo-boo. I won't be in the air long enough to get a meal, but it's really one thing we haven't talked about yet is airplane meals. Just saying.
What?
Yeah.
We haven't talked about that yet, have we?
Every time I realize something we haven't talked about, I'm like, how? How have we not?
Well, it's because we're too busy trying to figure out what we're going to talk about next.
Mm-hmm.
There's no lie there. It is all legit. And we always find a way. And this kind of started off because I was telling you that when I was flying to Philadelphia, I got snacks.
What kind of snacks?
And, those pretzels with the monk fruit sweetener. I don't know what they're called, but they're actually pretty good.
Steve, do you like monk fruit? I don't.
The monk fruit sweetener, it's very hit or miss for me. The biggest problem that I have with it is if you put that in your phone, it auto-corrects to monkfish. So when you're putting up content saying, I'm using a monk fruit sweetener, people read, I'm using a monkfish sweetener, which makes you really have to go back and proofread everything that you're putting up because it's very annoying. So I can hate monk fruit just a little bit, which has nothing to do with anything. I know.
As far as artificial sweeteners are concerned, it has a little bit of an aftertaste to me that I'm not like a super fan of. But okay, so it was like a cinnamon sugar pretzel. Why were the pretzels sweetened? I need to understand.
Yeah, it's like the monk fruit sweetener that they use like to make it work.
But like what flavor were the pretzels? So not normal pretzels.
They were, oh my gosh, and they sell them at Costco.
Also, shout out to Dots Pretzels. They come in Buffalo, and they're really good. Anyway.
Dots Pretzels are the bomb.
Dude, honey mustard or ranch.
I like the mustard ones.
I can crush. Snyder's are good too, but, Well, lately, as a snack, I've been having just the plain old rolled gold, but they're the tiny twist, like the little babies, in a little snack-sized bags. Like, yeah. I think the saltiness is kind of the perfect hit.
It's the Stellar Pretzel Braids, the Maui Monk. That's what makes it.
Ooh, okay.
That's why.
So it's like a Maui onion situation.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm about that.
But no real meal, right?
No, I think the last time I had a meal, man, it's been almost 10 years since I've had a meal on an airplane.
Same. It's been longer for me, but I think we talked to Melissa Thomas about this. So she said that they got some nice pasta. They got some like a chicken item that wasn't terrible.
Yeah. And
Go ahead.
Fish, was that on the menu too?
So I don't know if it was on the plane or not. So she definitely had the colon skink, which is like the smoked haddock potato soup when she got to Scotland. I can't ever forget. Like it's like it's a vocal stem now. Like colon skink.
Yeah.
So
I get in trouble if I say that.
Right? Colon skink. Colon skank. Yeah, if you say it too fast, it sounds like a big insult.
Right.
So, okay. According to GodSaveThePoints.com, in January of 2025, these are the things that make a good meal on an airplane. Well, first, did you know that at altitude, because of the cabin air pressure and the humidity, you can lose as much as 30% of your, like, how sensitive your palate is? Did you know that?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So your sensitivity goes down. Yeah, it's like a really safe indoor space in terms of airflow, but it's not really like the greatest place for drinking or eating. So,
interesting.
Yeah. Most people have the vents open. It can dry out your sinuses, can affect your soft palate, and then when your mouth is dry, like everything's going to taste different. I never thought about it.
So is that what the root cause of Jerry Seinfeld's joke was? Airline food.
Airline food.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? Am I right? I don't know. I don't have context for it.
I never caught the punchline of that joke, so I always wondered, like, what's up with that? Like, not what's up with that, but like, what's up with that stupid joke?
I think it's a segue into other jokes. But yeah.
I guess it's a segue, yeah.
I don't know. For a dude he has like a 7 minutes, a 7-minute bit on Pop-Tarts and how they taste like and are shaped like the box that they came out of. So maybe that's like the biggest what's up with that. And then the airplane thing is like a segue. Could be.
That's what I don't know. What he needs to do is be like, what's up with that? Ta-da!
Ta-da! All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you had airline food, what would it be and why?
So if I had to choose, like if I was making a menu, it would definitely be like having worked in an airport and having traveled quite a bit. I can tell you the thing that I'm always missing in airports is fresh stuff.
Yeah.
Like I would want like a grain bowl or like a layered salad or fresh fruits and veggies.
Interesting.
Because if you think about it, everything you eat on an airplane was cooked somewhere else. You don't have a full kitchen, so it's like leftovers. I think there's only a few things that are good left over. Like curry, pasta, chili, like things where like the flavors marry after. I would want something fresh. It would be more money, but still.
I do like the idea of fresh stuff, but the problem for me would be like, let's say it was like a salad or something,
Sure.
like I'd be afraid of someone getting like brown lettuce or,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just always hard. Like it's such a scary thing. Cause like, the idea of foodborne illness, like on airline food is so scary, I don't know.
I mean, you're in a box that's basically like a petri dish. So
yeah,
you're in a closed space already, but wash your hands, good hygiene, right?
But like, how do they keep everything hot?
So they have heated compartments. They have heated cabinets. So they basically have hot boxes, like what we would our business, what we would call alto shams. So they have them. They also have them on wheels where they take the meals to the seats. Because if you think about it, and so for anybody who's listening and doesn't know, kind of the safest amount of time you can hold something is like 2 to 4 hours. Once it's been heated to proper holding temperature, which for hot food is 135 and above. So it's like one of those things to think about, right? When are they serving the meal? How far into the flight? How long have they been holding on to it? But I would want something with big flavors.
Big, bold flavor.
Big flavors like curry, a stir fry, something that's really well seasoned. Because if the airplane air is going to dry me out and the altitude is going to mess with my taste buds, it's like it has to be something more interesting than like chicken and potatoes, I think. Pretty much.
I would keep it super like safe. It'd be like cheese enchiladas because it's hard to mess that up. It's going to be soft in texture anyways,
Yeah. I think it's something that holds well. It's something that's easy to prepare. So if you think about it, the airlines themselves, they're probably like outsourcing or they're using like their dietary department, but it has to probably cost them like less than $5 a meal. So if you think about the things like you and I are used to costing food out, if you think about the things you can get for $5 or less, it doesn't leave you a lot of like top shelf options.
Yeah.
Unless you're traveling on like a super bougie airline and maybe they're building that, kind of like top quality meal price into the ticket. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So.
Yeah. I'm always down for just some snacks. And I always bring. Do you ever take your own snacks?
I do. I've taken my own food as well. I have a lot more awareness about it now, but my favorite go-to travel snack is usually a PB&J, but I try to be really respectful in case somebody has a peanut allergy in that closed space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If somebody has like an anaphylactic peanut allergy, I could kill them from a couple rows away. I don't want to do that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, but I do. I'll take nuts. I take cheese. Those single pack olives that are like dry packed and they come in like a little peel cup. Hey, do you know what I eat as an adult? And I don't give like two craps what people think about it.
Lunchables.
Dude, not Lunchables, but the pouches, those fruit and veg pouches that are like, it's whole food ingredients. Like, dude, those Once Upon a Farm pouches go hard, and I'm not even a toddler. They're good. They're super good.
I mean, I'm pushing 40. I'm wearing a Super Mario costume. So there's no judgment.
No judgment.
No judgment from this guy.
So repeatedly, year after year, Singapore Airlines is voted as having the best food in the world.
So what you're saying is we need to fly Singapore Airlines one day?
I suppose. It says the service starts in their lounge. So, American Airlines has lounges, Delta have lounges. Sometimes these are membership based. Sometimes you can get a single-use membership kind of like benefit from having a certain credit card. But you can have, there's buffets. Usually there's taco bars. Usually there's like a Sama bar, which is like a fancy coffee bar. But it looks like they're serving coconut milk infused rice with prawns, crispy chicken, cucumber, boiled eggs, and sambal. They're serving all sort of noodle dishes. And they're serving like Hainanese chicken and rice. So definitely veering Asian. And then on the plane, their menus change every 3 months and they're seasonal. So, and they're under the supervision of a 3 Michelin star chef, which I find super impressive. So,
what's crazy is how much it's evolved.
Oh yeah.
Years. I remember I was watching, I think it was The History of Food or something like that. Yeah. And they were talking about airline food. What's up with that? But they were talking about how it used to be like gourmet, multi-course meals served on like actual like fine china. With, like it's
they used to have real plates and everything.
Like they would do like lobster, filet mignon, like all sorts of like upscale stuff. It's crazy.
So on this, if you're in the suites class in Singapore Airlines, some typical offerings might be, first of all, everything is served on Wedgwood dinnerware, which is like the top of the line, China. Blinis with caviar, a mother of pearl spoon of caviar, a mother of pearl spoon with like a little quenelle of caviar and a bottle of bubbles, beef cheek aspic with button mushrooms, and then they serve chicken satay as well. They have braised duck and taro. They have beef fillet and red wine sauce.
So they're basically just living up to that whole 1950s vibe, huh?
Yeah, it looks insane. I don't know what these, sweet apple crumble with bourbon ice cream, coffee and cardamom mille-feuille with pear compote. I don't know what these airline tickets cost, but I imagine that it's built in on some level, right?
Yeah. It's insane.
Smoked salmon carpaccio with apples, fried capers, and baby Jim lettuce. Yum. So they said the portion sizes are really big too. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
I would be all about it. I think we need to go fly over there and vacation. That'd be cool.
Yeah, 100%. So all of the full service Asian airlines have a reputation for having the best food. Singapore, ANA, Asiana, Japan Air, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then the worst airline food in the economy class, which is what I fly, tends to be from United. So these are from the internet. Like, don't come for us. This is just like, group. This is group sharing, right? This is from the internet. Qatar Airways, United, Brussels Airlines, cheap with a glimmer of quality is what the reviews say. Ooh, that's not like high praise at all. South African Airways, free-flowing alcohol is really the draw here, but they say it's usually beef stew and it's worthy of a passing grade, but that's just about it. They said it reminded them of school cafeteria food. And then Air France, there's nothing to write home about. Perfectly tolerable, but in no way memorable. And if somebody said that about my food, it would hurt my feelings really bad. So,
yeah.
Soggy salad, bland dessert, cheese and bread, both stale. That's rough.
See, that's why I just fly Southwest. You get snacks, a cookie, maybe some pretzels.
I like snacks, but one of these days I'm going to fly a long enough flight to get a meal, and I hope it's good. So
maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days.
I don't know that I would. Would you choose a flight based on its food?
I never thought about doing that.
I know, right? It's like almost a second vacation within your vacation. Right?
I'd imagine that if we were to do that, that would throw off our entire trip, and we would have to pay quite a bit more just for that.
Yeah, I wonder if you would take a flight for the meal and then the destination would leave something to be desired. So
you get creative.
They say
we're gonna end up in Branson, Missouri, but the food there on the airline was totally worth it.
The very bottom of the list is Ryanair. They said 17% of people who were polled found the meals satisfactory, and a staggering 50% labeled them as poor. Rough. That's rough. So,
if I was part of that airline, I'd be like, damn it, why don't people like our stuff?
But I wonder, how much money airlines have at the end of the day for, in-flight food consulting. You know what I mean? It almost seems like you would have to make it important very intentionally, right?
Yeah.
So
I feel like, I think that would, I know there's got to be a science behind it because, like you said, you're basically in a tin can in the air that's pressurized.
Yeah.
You have to find, you're not going to be getting lots of different textures and crunches. Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, I just do something that is going to be mushy. Enchilada casserole. Done.
You have to hold it in sauce, so it's it's got to be something that's saucy. You know what I mean? You've got to hold it hot, and so it's going to dry out if it's not sitting in a gravy with some sort of cream sauce. Just saying.
Yeah.
So
can you imagine if they offered you biscuits and gravy?
I just want sushi on a plane. I wouldn't be mad about the biscuits and gravy, but I'm picky about biscuits because I'm from Texas and our biscuits are good.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. So are you a fan of a flaky light biscuit? Or are you a fan of biscuit the size of your face? You could kill a person with.
I want a biscuit the size of my face that'll, leave me stuffed for about a week.
Yeah, I only want to need one biscuit, just one biscuit.
Wonder how that would turn out. How long you'd have to bake it. and how hot your heat would have to be, you know?
Yeah. I want sushi on an airplane, but I think it's a terrible idea.
I can only imagine all the foodborne illness that would be on there.
In theory. But what if it was like pre-wrapped, right? Like the sushi that you could buy at the place where you work, for instance. Like that grocery store sushi that they contract out that's super safe because A, they're pre-packaging it, and B, it is pre-frozen to limit parasites, right? So I think that would be a really good option right by the gate if you could buy sushi to take with, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seemingly is like something really fun that I never eat when I'm at the airport. What's your go-to besides the Starbucks we know that you like that is like ridiculously marked up? If you have to eat in an airport, what are you looking for?
If I have to eat in an airport?
Yep.
And we just kind of go off of whatever sounds good, to be honest. Whenever we go to Dallas Love, we always go to that cantina that's there by...
Cantina Laredo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know it well.
We always just go there for the margaritas and their guacamole. That's it.
Yeah, the guacamole's good. I think it's table side there.
Yeah. So. And then I want to say this last time, we actually just said screw it and went to Maggiano's and just watched.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had fried pasta bites and fried rabbit or whatever they have, you know.
Yep.
And just pigged out and watched football and waited for hours for our flight.
Having been involved in the opening of the airport Maggiano's, I can tell you that lasagna hits different and better when you're waiting for a flight. But yeah, I think I'm always looking for something really fast. So that particular airport has a Moe's in it. It's kind of like upscale Chipotle.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind that so much. But honestly, it's always like the prepackaged fruit and cheese, or it always ends up being a sandwich or like a protein bar. For some reason, flying makes me want Muddy Buddies. And then I always have a protein shake and some sort of, it's really hard to find Red Bull in airports, but I usually end up going with like a White Monster if I can't find a Red Bull.
Really?
So, yeah. I don't know why. I think it has to do with like the licensing and, you know, Coke versus Pepsi and whatnot. But I always have a hard time finding them. Anytime I want them, I can't ever find them.
I hate to say it, but I always just end up at a bar, typically with a glass of wine.
I used to. There was like nothing I enjoyed better than pouring myself onto a plane at any given time. I can't really live that life anymore. My tolerance has gone down considerably, but yeah. I do enjoy having an airport beer, even if it is marked up 37% from the street.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get sloshed or nothing like that, but like, you know, a drink or two and just to where you feel just a little bit, you know, relaxed. But, you know, when we flew to Philadelphia a few weeks ago, we went to Denver and I had a beer there and I was like, you know, it just doesn't, I don't know. I'm not a big beer person.
Yeah.
So I usually just have like either a mixed drink or like a glass of red wine.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So the Raleigh airport actually has a new thing here that is like, it's very much like the Japanese convenience where you go up to like a touch screen and you order and it tells you like what door it'll be in and you like open the door and your food is there. Cool. But it's like ghost kitchen. It's like 12 different places that are local to Raleigh who are like producing it there.
Wow.
It is pretty amazing. And there's like a Guy Fieri concept, I think, as well. It's insane. Like I'm looking forward to trying it now. Unfortunately, when I leave for my Carnival cruise in 11 days, I need to be at the airport at like something stupid, like 4:30 in the morning. There will be no food. Yeah. There will be like no food at all. It's going to be like a Muscle Milk and like a sugar-free Red Bull. Like, yeah. There might be a yogurt at the house, but like just for my blood sugar, but like, no, there will be no airport food. So, yeah. You know, I might pack something for the plane, but I'm not sure. What'd you say?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. That's why you got to get like global entry or priority boarding, or where you just go through security a lot faster. You don't have to wait in line forever. Then you can get just a few extra minutes of sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I blinked on that.
Well, I'm certainly hoping that at that time of the morning there won't be like anything going on.
You would think that, but
There's like 2 flights. What is the care to share like the most unexpected thing you've ever eaten in an airport?
the most unexpected thing.
Yeah. Did you ever have a situation where you were like, dang, I didn't think about getting this in an airport? You just went out on a limb, or do you always just play it safe?
I just play it safe.
Yeah.
All the time. We just kind of see what's there, and I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're like in Vegas or Dallas or Philadelphia. Like, you can always find something that's safe and has like you can always find something. You know what I'm saying? Even on their menu, they gotta have fries. They gotta have like a taco or something. You know, like it's fine.
I'm a big fan of like Caesar salad, French fries, beer, or like Caesar salad, French fries, martini.
Gotcha.
Like I won't really pass if it has a Chili's in it. I won't pass it up. Like typically, it depends on what time of day it is. If I have a long connection. Now, if I'm connecting through an airport that I've never been to, I try to find like the regional thing. So I went through Maryland, BNI. I think it was last year or the year before, and I made it a point to get like crab cakes somewhere. So, and they were okay. You know, I was traveling for work, so it was somebody else's dime, so it didn't bother me to drop like $30 on a airport crab cakes, but it's okay.
The only problem with cakes is like I always have like this expectation, and they're always just mush. You know.
What do you prefer in your crab cake? Like what style?
Like I grew up with like getting a good sear on your crab cakes, and so that way you have like a little crunch to it. You know.
So you want breadcrumbs on the outside?
Yeah, maybe not on the outside, like all around, but like something that'll help soak up, you know, like a lot of like the mayo and stuff like that. But like something that'll give you a little crust, you know.
I like them breaded and deep fried, which is kind of like almost a no-no, but it's what I like.
I'd be about that. Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's just my preference, but I can make them like 3-4 different ways if I have to. Like if I'm getting paid to do it. Like I kind of understand what the expectations are, but yeah, I'm just like, you know, I'm like, I'll give you what you want. I don't know if you're going to like it, but
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Crab cakes are good all around, but like I said, I just like that extra little sear on them, you know?
So. I get it. So then on the inside, what do you do? Mayonnaise, mustard? I like a stone ground mustard in mine.
I like Dijon. I like French's mustard inside my
crab cakes. Oh my god.
Are you one of those like who has to have hot sauce in your crab cake?
I don't, but I like Old Bay in it.
Yeah, that's good.
If there's going to be hot sauce, it's usually like in the remoulade that's on the side.
Oh, nice.
So I like a traditional remoulade with like anchovy and caper and a lot of stuff going on. So
I can only imagine how hard though it is like to come up with like some sort of menu like for an airline, because like there's so many different allergies nowadays. You know, like it's not just peanut allergies or gluten allergies. It's also like shellfish allergies. There's all sorts of allergies that we never knew about growing up. And now you're like, oh, you have to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's tough.
100%.
That's why I'm just going to play it safe. You know, like if I had to make airline food, water, plain and simple. Would you like ice with that or no ice?
You're crazy.
No.
Just water.
Well,
just water, please.
As much as I would love to offer, like a chicken dish, a seafood dish, and like a pasta dish, like Melissa was saying, like I'd still be scared, with someone saying like, hey, like I'm so severely allergic to like seafood that if even smelling it, it will make me, like sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
it's a risk that people are willing to take, but like if I want everyone to be happy,
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Well, I think our friend Dylan McDonald from last week, right? Like I think that he is probably an excellent resource, even though that app is in beta testing. Like I can't wait to see like what happens with that app for airports. Like that's a huge market for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That would be really cool.
for sure. So enchiladas. What else would you serve on Chef Stegon's Airlines?
On Chef Stegon's Airlines, yeah, it'd be enchiladas, rice, and beans. It would be, man, I can't even say it would be a hamburger. It would be like some sort of like take on a hamburger where
Really?
it's like simple, like just not like bread, but like some sort of like,
Is it cheeseburger mac? Is that what's happening?
oh my gosh, shut up. That
Like
sounds good.
Like Gouda, like some sort of bougie cheeseburger mac?
I'd be too scared to go all bougie because then I'd be like, well, what if like someone drops it or makes a mess out of it, and then you have like cheese that got stuck in the carpet and stinks.
Nah.
I'm an overthinker, you know this, so I think of this kind of stuff.
I think you got to consider it's going to be like in a cardboard thing with like fold down edges, like you get like takeout lasagna.
Saltines and tears for everyone.
What about saltines and tears? What about lasagna?
That'd be something easy to do because you could just make like a giant pan and just portion them all out, But then here again, this is where I start to overthink. Like, what kind of vegetables do you put with that? 9 out of 10 times it's going to be green beans and corn and carrots, And then I'd be like, I'm repulsed.
Like where? Other people can like green beans, Steven. It's okay.
But you asked what I would do on my
airline. Not on my airline. They can't.
Not on this guy's airline.
Not on this guy's airline.
People are going to have to enjoy lasagna and, I don't know, breadstick or something.
Lasagna and breadstick. That's funny, dude. I love it.
That way, because that way people would carb up and then just go to sleep.
Mine's going to be like acai bowls, grain bowls, and like really fresh salads, and then like frushi, like fruit sushi with sticky coconut rice. Like fun things that you don't think about eating while you're in the air. I'm just saying.
That's true.
And then there'll be a kids option where it's like a fruit roll up and like Swedish fish, like a candy sushi, like a dessert deal. Like, yeah, come on. Maybe it comes in a kit and your kid like makes it at the seat. We can keep them like occupied on a long flight. I'm just saying. If somebody brought me like all the candy stuff to make fake sushi, I would lose my mind. As an adult, I'd be like, oh my God, this is so much fun. I don't even care that we don't land for 5 more hours. I'm just saying.
Melissa Reagan never met a stranger.
I would crush it. Yes. It's just like our friend Melissa Thomas said that strangers are just friends she hasn't met yet. So.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. As long as you pass the vibe check. I don't go talking to just any strangers, though. I want to make that really clear.
I typically, whenever I fly, I just basically take Dramamine and pass the hell out, and I wake up wherever we're supposed to be.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I get sick real easily, so I'm just like, let's just take some Dramamine, go to sleep, and like I can't tell you how many flights I've been on with my wife where we start to watch a movie and I just pass the hell out, and I wake up and the movie's over, and she's watching something else, and The problem that I always have is that I'm always afraid I'm going to lose control of my farts. So, I mean, and that's usually what happens. So then, like, I'll wake up and my wife's giving me that death stare, and I'm just like, well, I was asleep. There's nothing I can do.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
So yeah, again, overthinker today. So.
That's so much. That's so funny. I didn't know that about you. So really asking you about airplanes.
Airplanes, yeah.
It's kind of like it's just kind of like a non-starter. That's why you eat at the airport and then you bring snacks because you're gonna sleep.
I eat at the airport and then I'm fully loaded to I'm locked and loaded, so I can go to sleep and stink it up and not even care. You're
like a puppy. You just like get full and then it's like nap time.
Heck yeah. That's the way to do it.
Steve, what are you cooking this week? Is it better than airplane food?
It's probably the equivalent of airplane food.
It's the equivalent of airplane food. Oh, God. Like what?
So I took your advice and I made a 3-ingredient, no churn ice cream.
Okay.
And, I threw a ton of Halloween candy in there.
Let's go.
And so we're going to make milkshakes out of that, but we're going to do like a bourbon pecan milkshake.
Yes.
Where we'll toast the pecans, make caramel, with bourbon and all that stuff in there, and then just blend it all up. So it will be
Yes.
cooking to a certain extent, but that's where I'm at right now. If I had my way, those Thor's Hammer beef shanks that are just like ginormous,
Sure.
I would cook one of those down and then just make like a giant pot pie. So yeah, but it's hard to get right now.
Well, I mean, can't you use another kind of beef though?
I can, but like I want that bone
That's what
sticking
you wanted.
out.
Yeah.
It's about the details.
I got it. I got it.
What are you cooking this week?
I am almost through the freezer. I have bagel bites, tofu, broccoli, a few chili garlic chicken satays, one bag of sweet potatoes, and something else. I made beef stew this week, so I have 2 servings of that frozen. I like rice with my beef stew. It was like red peppers, garlic, onion, sweet potatoes, and chuck. Really, really, really good. Came out great. I have rice to go with it. I have it frozen in single portions. I have a little container with some wontons in it, like some, actually that's not the right word, some pork pot stickers and some snow peas and a little rice with like a red coconut curry. And then I have all the things to make a really, really good, kind of like ratatouille, but like in a pasta form. So I have like eggplant, fennel, tomatoes, marinara, green bell pepper, onion, and diced tomatoes, all frozen and ready to go. It's just waiting for me to put on rotini. So yeah, that's kind of like I have 11 days of meals left before I go on this cruise where everything is all inclusive. So the kind of the idea is to have the pantry down to nothing, so I can start over from scratch when I get back, and I'm pretty close.
Get back,
huh?
So you go spend money on your
Well,
trip.
I have like
more money to fill up your.
I have like staples. So I have like sugar, flour, oil,
right.
Butter. I have an entire bag of chickpeas that I'm not looking forward to using, but here we are. Like I said I would do it, so I'm doing it.
My obsession over the last month has been sesame chicken. I don't know why.
Dang, that sounds good.
I tried to satisfy that craving at a restaurant here in town the other day, and it was pretty awful.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It didn't even taste like sesame. Like it just tasted like ketchup and sweet and sour.
That's terrible.
Oh, I know. I will not say the name of the establishment. And then I also ordered beef tendons, and they were not good at all. Like they were very chewy.
Oh no,
like,
this was a place
usual.
You hadn't been to before?
I've been there. I guess this was like the 3rd, maybe 4th time. But I was just so disappointed. Their appetizers were pretty good. Like we had their takoyaki, and we had some dumplings. The dumplings looked like they were already pre-packed and pre-done. Just out of the freezer and from the Chinese grocery store.
Sure.
Yeah.
In some situations, it makes sense. You can really doctor it up well, but yeah, I get you.
I think I need to make my own sweet and sour chicken, even though I hate chicken, but just got to do it.
I have really been in the mood for, even though it's in the 40s outside, I've really been in the mood for Zaro soba. Like soba with like a soy or like green onions, like dipping sauce. I'm totally going to cook cold noodles even in the cold weather, and I'm going to do that when I get back. So I feel like I do need to say that, my dining companion for these Pastor tacos was really upset that a robot brought our food out. Have you had that experience?
Yes, and I love it.
I know. It's so much fun. Look, let me let everybody know why the robots will not be replacing us anytime soon. I saw this robot run into a wall 4 times on its way back to the kitchen that didn't have a door on it. It was like, nope, 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 where a human being literally had to step in and like reposition it. So I'm like, yeah, we're safe, guys. It's good. It's good. The thing is dumb as hell. It's totally okay. It's totally okay. So I thought it was hysterical, though. It smiled at me with its dumb little robot face and was like, here's your food. And then like turned around and got lost on its way back to the kitchen, which, by the way, was a straight shot from my table. So we have nothing to worry about, dude. It's good. It's going to be okay. If the Roomba wants to bring me my food, don't steal the Roomba's joy. Okay. I'm just saying, like, it's going to be okay, guys. It's going to be okay. Nothing's going to replace the cooking the food with the love. It'll be all right. It's going to be all right. She was like, no, it's the AI's replacing everything. I was like, dude, it's totally fine. This thing can carry like 7 trays of food.
It's replacing everything on Facebook and Instagram, not our food.
I'm just saying, it's sadly replacing real art, which I would rather it do my laundry than replace art. But that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, guys, it's not replacing the food business people. It's all right. It's okay. Hey, Steven, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I had a blast talking to you.
Me too.
Go be super, comma, Mario.
Wahoo!
Yes. Yeah. All right. See you later, bud.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye.
That's a wrap for today. Until the next episode of the Food for Thoughtcast, make good food, eat good food, share it, and be kind to one another.
Thanks so much for listening today. You are part of what makes us special, and we are so glad you joined us. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave a review. Just like food, delicious podcasts are better when you share them with others. Come back for seconds wherever podcasts are served, and we'll catch you in the next episode of the Food for Thoughtcast.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at the Food for Thoughtcast or at www.foodforthoughtcast.com, where you can link to all podcast players, or you can send us an email at foodforthoughtcmc@gmail.com.